Born in 135 AD, Epictetus was originally a slave who today is widely recognized as one of the most prominent Stoic philosophers. Handicapped from a young age, it is unknown if Epictetus was crippled by his owner or lame since birth. However, it is nonetheless evident that his condition greatly influenced his philosophy, which is promoted as a practical way of life available to all, regardless of arbitrary characteristics such as social status, wealth, and so forth. His most famous works include a series of informal discourses published by his student Arrian, as well as the Enchiridion, a manual of Stoic ethical advice. Epictetus begins with discussing the practical applications of reason in life, saying, whether digging or plowing or eating, should we not sing the hymn of God? Great is God, for that he hath given us such instruments till the ground withal. Great is God, for what he hath given us hands and the power of swallowing and digesting, of consciously growing and breathing while we sleep. Thus should we ever have sung, yea, and this, the grandest, divinest hymn of all. Great is God, for that he hath given us a mind to apprehend these things, and duty to use them. Were I a nightingale, I should do the manner of a nightingale. Were I a swan, I should do after the manner of a swan. But now, since I am a reasonable being, I must sing to God. That is my work. Here, Epictetus demonstrates our ability to reason in all aspects of life, regardless of social position or even physical condition. What's more, this also emphasizes our ability to continue to grow and better ourselves as a result of reason. In fact, the place of reason is so important that he suggests that it is the purpose or manner of men. Like the sounds of a nightingale or a swan, Epictetus asserts that reason is the song of man. This encapsulates the theme of his teachings, emphasizing the importance of reason and intellectual thinking above all trivial, superficial, and materialistic pursuits. In the ninth of his golden sayings, Epictetus discusses the duality of humanity and the relationship between nature and reason. Of nature, he makes note of the body we share with animals, suggesting that, much like other creatures, we too are subject to instinctive behaviors and appetites. However, he says that those who rely so strongly on the senses are typically without, and to do so leaves one in a wretched and sorry state. This is mainly due to the notion that, much like our own physical bodies, the pleasure we derive from our senses are only capable of providing a mortal, limited satisfaction. Naming us children of God, he asks, if Caesar were to adopt you, your haughty looks would be intolerable. Will you not be elated at knowing that you are the Son of God? In this hypothetical situation, we have been adopted by the Roman general Caesar and find ourselves prideful in our connection to him. Having previously discussed our connection to God, he urges us to instead take pride in our ability to think and understand for ourselves. We must witness divinity within ourselves and come to terms with our perception of the world around us. Epictetus suggests to cease the pursuit of external desires in favor of the holistic gratification of the intellect. In one such example, he likens the pursuit of reason to the ancient wonder of Phidias's carvings, asking, you journey to Olympia to see the work of Phidias, and each of you holds it a misfortune not to have beheld these things before you die. Whereas, when there is no need even to take a journey, but you are on the spot with the works before you, have you no care to contemplate and study these? This demonstrates that the pursuit of reason is not only our duty, but that knowledge is readily available. However, when met with complaints of discomfort, he asks, are there none at Olympia? Have you not to bathe with discomfort? Well, I suppose you have set all this over against the splendor of the spectacle and bear it patiently. What then? Have you not received greatness of heart, received courage, received fortitude? What care I, if I am great of heart, for aught that shall come to pass? This exemplifies the practical use of Stoic philosophy in daily life by controlling how we experience our senses in pursuit of our own personal goals.